position for an RKO. You'll never hit an RKO on the beast.
And we're back. Welcome back to Mr. Flamingo Reviews.
Woo!
Where today I'll be reviewing Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Generation Next. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is the successor to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, taking place a handful of years after the previous show's ending. GX focuses on the new character of Jaden Yuki in the English dub, as well as his ensemble cast of friends. Jaden's goal in the show is to be the next king of games.
What?
The basically end-all be-all of duelists.
Nice.
A fun show overall. The cast is filled with likable characters and strong antagonists across the board.
Chaz it up.
Chaz it up. Chaz it up. Anywho, let's start with Season 1. First and foremost, Season 1's antagonist is that of Kagamaru. The overarching villain doesn't make many appearances until the climactic awakening of the Sacred Beast cards. This series' god cards, basically. The first season does a good job at establishing the weight of the characters and the way everyone feels. Jane's relationship with his friends hit characters like Zane and Chaz. It's awesome. You also get little answers as to what happened after the end of Duel Monsters, with just a small cameo by Yugi and the realization that Kaiba took dueling to the next level. He made an entire school dedicated to duels.
But the manga canon and the anime canon,
Two different things.
Two different things.
It's like night and day. I'm talking more specifically. I am talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the TV show. Let me just clarify then, because the manga, absolutely different.
This looks neat. I wonder.
Moving on to Season 2. Season 2 is what I'd argue the high point of the show. It's the high point of the show. It shows off characters like the brand new villain Sartorius Kumar and his cultist actions. It's also a highlight for me personally, me as in Mr. Flamingo Reviews, as this is also the debut season of Destiny Heroes and Neo Space. A fun season that doesn't take itself too seriously. The pacing is enjoyable. It advances plots established in Season 1. It humors us with new characters like Aster Phoenix, Sartorius, and is also technically the grand return, even if briefly, of Seto Kaiba, my hero.
Seto Kaiba, he decides to send duel monsters in space.
You're a season early.
Oh.
This season, Sartorius goes, "Hey Seto Kaiba, can I have access to your amusement park so I can basically trap children in there?" And he goes, "Yeah, okay."
Because it's all about business.
It's all about business. Business is booming for Kaiba.
For real. He's probably like richer than Bruce Wayne.
Yes, based off of children's card games.
You're missing the point.
Season 3 of the show is a major season. Jaden is introduced to a brand new rival, the character called Yubel, and Yubel's alternative dark universe.
Who's Yubel?
Yubel is Jaden's own creation.
What?
As mentioned in the Season 2 talk, Jaden basically, for clarification, Kaiba does send some cards to space. But it's Jaden's cards that are sent to space.
He wins the contest.
He wins the contest.
Kaiba Corporation
offers a contest to send a bunch of duel cards into space, because according to Kaiba, if there are other beings out there, might as well teach them how to duel. And basically it's all just about Jaden squaring off with Yubel, and there's a bunch of deaths in the season. It's pretty interesting.
But they're romantically entwined.
What?
No?
No!
Oh.
No! Yubel has like a creator complex, not like straight up God, but Jaden's like the equivalent of Yubel's creator. Yubel wants to protect Jaden, not like in the romantic sense, but in just like a kinship.
Oh.
So that's why Jaden fuses their souls together. Spoilers.
What?
It's true.
They use a card called
Super polymerization. It's epic. Go watch it. Basically, everybody gets a time to shine. Crystal beasts are introduced. Some dude with an alligator is there. I love that season.
Some guy has a heart attack.
Some Zane. I'll specify. I'll spoil it. Zane has a heart attack.
And he dies.
And he dies.
But he comes back. Are we
For
not
the
there
American
yet?
audience, we don't know that yet.
Oh, okay.
Mark, we need to talk.
All right, end the review. Nothing left to see.
But my co-host, you don't understand.
What?
What the English don't know is that there was a season 4.
The English? So you mean like France knows?
I don't know.
Mexico knows?
They might.
Brazil knows?
There's a chance. But the Americans, they didn't know.
And the British.
And the British, because they're English too. So,
And the
season 4, there's a season 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I had no idea.
The South Africa know?
They might know. I don't know. But, basically, in the dub, at the end of season 3, they cut out the last episode of season 3. So as far, spoilers, as anybody knows, spoilers, Jaden's dead. For the longest time, I thought he's dead, right? But as it turns out, there was one episode of season 3 that did not make the dub, in the entirety of a season 4 that did not make the dub.
What?
I didn't know Jaden was alive until Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie Bonds Beyond Time, where I was like, what is he doing? Yeah, there's a whole Zane is alive, Jaden's alive. It was, man, he battles Yugi, but in the past, it was wild. Instead, 4Kids was like, let's cut our losses and start dubbing 5Ds. So I don't know too much about season 4, but if you watch it, it's in Japanese.
Do you really not know what happened in season 4?
I don't. That's not even a bit.
Wow. I think we should talk about the last episode, because I definitely... Okay,
Shoot from the hip.
Well, I've definitely seen the last episode through entirely nothing but clips. But basically, the main protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Jaden, goes back in time somehow through the power of Yugi in that present time. I don't know, for some reason, Yugi decides to send him back into the past to duel himself as depicted in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters show. And you never see the end result of the duel. They go back and forth.
But it's pretty funny. Because Jaden... I've seen this one clip where Jaden's like, go, Neos! And then Neos just throws himself at Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Who is an Egyptian god in Duel Monsters. Basically, the top
3.
The top 3, top 4, top 5, top 6. Gate Guardian, Exodia.
Gate Guardian doesn't really count.
Yeah, but like,
He's
in Duel Monsters, they're like
Gate Guardian cannot be attacked!
as powerful as Exodia.
But he's not. Because when Yugi picked up Exodia, they're like, ah! Exodia! But then the bug guy, that's a different video.
That's a different video.
For another day.
The ending is left ambiguous. So, lots of people have different opinions of how it could have ended. Some people think Jaden won the duel. Some people think Yugi won the duel.
But it was all about Jaden getting his duel spirit back.
Because somehow he lost it. Because apparently Mr. Flamingo Reviews doesn't...
I don't know much about
know.
season 4, so I'm sorry, guys. This is a half-baked review. I don't know the ending. Cue the music.
But basically, you can think that Yugi won because throughout the entire show, Jaden rarely, if ever, loses.
There's only like one major notable loss and a second loss that was like he only loses when it's important to the character. So that is actually a fair argument because a loss to Yugi would have taught Jaden that dueling is just supposed to be fun at heart, but a loss is a loss. Because the only other two very major notable losses are at the hands of Aster Phoenix, and once, I believe, in his Supreme King arc, but I forget. He almost lost to the alligator guy.
Volcanics?
No, he beat that guy left and right and center across the field. It was awesome.
Oh.
He almost lost to the alligator dude, so dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs.
I know.
But there's a fair argument to be made that he won the duel because throughout the show he says a line every time he wins. What's the line?
That's game?
And at the end of
No,
the
there was another line.
and
Yeah,
at
you
the end
keep
of the
talking.
episode he says it. So there's this really good video on YouTube. I'm blanking on it right now.
Are you plugging somebody else?
Where they break down the duel. I'm blanking on the name.
TGS anime. TGS something. I like that guy. Hold on. You just keep talking.
You should watch the video as well. If you're interested.
TGS anime. I like that guy. I watch his videos for Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
Me too.
What a cool dude. At the end of the day, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is a personal favorite of mine. That's why I skipped the first series, but I'll come back to it at some point.
You
No,
son
I've
of a-
watched the first series, but I'm talking about video-wise.
Oh, okay.
And I like Jaden. I like the idea of, like, you know, dueling for fun and having a good time. And the hero's archetype is my personal favorite. But at the end of the day, the show's fun. I think while there are some downsides, because there's always upsides and downsides to every single series of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think this one really starts to solidify bringing the rules of the game into the anime and makes it really entertaining and has some fun characters like the Chaz. Thank you all. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe.
All right,
Subscribe.
I get it.
Thanks.